8 nations, 1 baton, no second chances. The women's 4x100m relay final is here, and Jamaica brought their most dangerous squad yet. Look at that focus. Look at that fire. The USA is locked in, Colombia is hungry, and Great Britain, Italy, Germany, Australia, Switzerland, every single team came ready to fight. These women have trained for years for 40 seconds of pure controlled chaos. First, Jamaica in lane 4, Serena Cole, Tina Clayton, Karika Hill, and Tia Clayton. 8 squads ready to race. Australia in lane 8, Italy in lane 7, the United States in lane 6, Colombia in lane 5, Jamaica in lane 4, Great Britain in lane 3, Germany in lane 2, and Switzerland in lane 1. All 8 teams advanced through the heats, and now they line up for the final. They are off. Serena Cole flies out of the blocks for Jamaica. The United States and Colombia right there pushing hard. The first exchange for Jamaica, clean as a whistle. Tina Clayton takes the baton and she is gone. America executes their handoff in 6, Colombia holding their position in 5. Jamaica with a real advantage coming through. Jamaica stays clean on the second exchange. Karika Hill takes it and accelerates hard. America in second. Colombia fighting for bronze. Great Britain had a bad change. It all went wrong for them. Tia Clayton takes the baton, and she is gone. America and Colombia in pursuit. Jamaica wins. World Under-20 record, 42.59. USA silver, Colombia bronze. Tia Clayton cannot believe it. She is screaming with joy, and her teammates are sprinting down that track to find her. They are all hugging, jumping, arms in the air. This team just broke a World Under-20 record, and they know it. The Clayton sisters, Karika Hill, Serena Cole, 4 young Jamaican women who just did something that has never been done before at this level. The crowd here is going absolutely wild. Tia Clayton, straight, the 100-meter champion, had to take a second look at that baton on the final exchange, and she still scorched the home straight to deliver gold. Factor in that hesitation, and she still ran like that. This squad is on another level entirely. Colombia takes bronze. Another medal here. Colombia picks up another medal at these championships. They came ready to compete, and they absolutely delivered tonight. 2 silvers in individual events for Colombia here already, and now they add a relay bronze to that total. What a championship it has been for them. And Jamaica, the Jamaican flag is out. The crowd is roaring. Scenes like this remind you exactly why track and field matters. This is what sport looks like at its absolute best. Confirmation now. The United States ran a national record for silver. The Americans put together one of the fastest relay performances in their history and still could not catch Jamaica. A national record is no small achievement, but tonight Jamaica stood in a class of their own, and both squads made history on the same track on the same night. Confirmation from the scoreboard, 42.59. That is the World Under-20 record, officially in the books for Jamaica. Unbelievable performance. The future of sprint relays is in very safe hands. Jamaica and the United States both proved that tonight. These young women are just getting started, and the world better take notice. .42.59. At the World Athletics Under-20 Championships, that's not just a winning time, it's a number that reframes the conversation about where women's sprint relay is heading. The previous World Under-20 record had stood as a genuine benchmark. Jamaica didn't just edge it, they ran through it with enough margin to make you wonder what this squad looks like in 2 years at a Senior World Championships. The race was effectively decided before Tia Clayton took the baton for the anchor. That's the part worth sitting with. By the time the third exchange happened, Jamaica had built a gap that the United States, running hard in lane 6, simply couldn't close in 40 meters of straight track. The Clayton name is going to be central to this story for a long time, but it was the collective execution of all four legs that made 42.59 possible. Clean exchanges throughout, no wasted momentum. In a relay, that's where races are lost more often than they're won outright on raw speed. Tia Clayton's final leg had one small moment of hesitation, a second look at the incoming baton that in another race under different pressure could have cost a medal position. It didn't. She absorbed it, reaccelerated, and still pulled away. That's composure you can't manufacture. She'd already won the individual 100 meters at this championship. Doing both, the individual sprint and anchoring a world record relay at the under 20 level, puts her in genuinely rare company. Athletes who can carry both the individual and team pressure at a major championship without wilting under either, that list is short at any age level. Serena Cole led off on the first leg and gave Jamaica exactly what they needed from the start, a clean reaction and a controlled acceleration phase that put the squad in front before the first exchange. In relay running, the lead-off leg sets the emotional temperature of the race for everyone behind. If she comes around in second or third, Tina Clayton receives the baton with a different psychological weight. Cole didn't let that happen. Tina Clayton and Carica Hill handled the middle legs with the kind of quiet efficiency that doesn't make highlight reels but absolutely determines outcomes. Both exchanges were timed well, and neither runner gave away distance on the curves. The United States ran a national record for silver. Let that register. They put together one of the fastest performances in American under-20 relay history and finished second by a distance that wasn't particularly close. That's not a failure of preparation or execution. It's a reflection of how far ahead Jamaica was running. The American program has depth, and a national record at this age group suggests the pipeline is producing. But Jamaica has something the numbers alone don't fully capture. 4 athletes who clearly train as a relay unit, not as individual sprinters assembled for a single event. The cohesion showed in every exchange. Colombia taking bronze is a result that deserves more attention than it'll get. South American sprint relay has been developing steadily, and a medal at a World Athletics Championship, even the under-20 version, is a tangible marker of that progress. Great Britain had a difficult day. The baton change that went wrong in the final leg will sting. Because on individual speed, they had the tools to be in that medal conversation. Relay running punishes technical errors with a severity that no other track event quite matches. One hesitation, one mistimed reach, and a potential bronze becomes a finish outside the places. To put 42.59 in context, the senior world record for the women's 4x100 is 41.37, run by the United States in 2012. The gap between Jamaica's under-20 record and that senior mark is roughly 1.25 seconds. Across 4 legs, that's roughly 1/3 of a second per leg. These are under-20 athletes. The natural development curve from this age group to the senior ranks, assuming fitness, injury avoidance, and continued technical refinement, suggests that at least some of these women will be running at senior world championships and Olympics within the next 2 to 3 years. Tia Clayton is the most obvious case, given her individual 100-meter credentials, but relay success is collective. If this group stays together and develops together, they could be a senior relay force before most people expect it. Jamaica's dominance in women's sprinting at the under-20 level isn't new. The country has produced a sustained lineage of sprint talent through this age group for decades, and the infrastructure that supports that development, the high schools, the club programs, the culture of sprint competition built into the Jamaican athletic calendar, is well documented. What makes this specific result notable is the combination of the time and the manner of the victory. It wasn't a squeaker. It wasn't a technical survival of a close race. It was a controlled, well-executed performance that produced a world record with room to spare. The relay unit ran like a team that had done this before, even though at the World Championship level, this configuration was doing it for the first time. For these 4 athletes specifically, the next question is how they transition into the senior ranks. That transition is genuinely difficult. The under-20 circuit runs parallel to the senior circuit but doesn't fully prepare athletes for the depth of a senior World Championships final, where every lane has a world-class threat. The United States, Jamaica, Great Britain, Germany, they all field relay teams at the senior level built from athletes who were, at some point, exactly where these 4 Jamaicans are now. What separates the ones who make the leap from the ones who plateau is usually not speed. It's the ability to maintain technical standards under a different order of pressure. Tia Clayton anchored a world record relay at the World Under-20 Championships after winning the individual 100. That's the kind of performance that earns a spot in a senior relay pool, potentially in the very near future. Carica Hill and Tina Clayton will be worth watching as they move up. Serena Cole's lead-off performance was the foundation of everything that followed. None of those contributions are incidental. 42.59 is a team number, not a solo achievement. That's what makes it more durable as a result. Individual records get broken by individuals. Team records require 4 people to all be right at the same moment. Jamaica managed that in 42.59 seconds, and the clock doesn't lie.